Okay. Hello, everyone. I want to thank you all guys for being here, for coming in and joining me tonight. As usual, we want to start off with some wins. I've had some of you guys hit me up during the week, and you have given me different feedback. How you've been getting callbacks. I've gotten some from Onway and other carriers, and you guys are having some wins out there. That's absolutely fantastic thing. So I want to start off, like I said, just celebrating everyone that's had wins this week. Hope you guys got some great plans for the weekend. And I just wanted to come on here and actually just share with you some of the opportunities that I found this just today. These are opportunities that I've researched and have come to the conclusion that they will be good contracts to apply for. Um, One of the things that I found out that I ran into this week that I want to share with you guys, I won't go into too much into detail, but as you start applying for these particular contracts, make sure you read what all you have to, what all you need to be aware of. For example, I looked at the scope of work on one of them, and it had a multiple. It had like there was like four or five different things that they were charging for. So they had cargo insurance, they had processing fee. There was two or three other ones. It ended up coming up to something like $50 a week. So I had to negotiate this particular contract and say, "Hey, look, that's not something I'm willing to do." I'm going to shoot a video about this. I think it's important that you guys know what to look for, what questions to ask. Listen, oftentimes the question that you don't know to ask ends up being the most expensive question. So that's just something I'm going to do going forward. Just wanted to mention that to you guys. I'm going to get right into it. Um, I'm just going to kind of go through the list of opportunities that I had. The very first one is Accurate Couriers. Accurate Couriers. This is in Kansas City, Missouri, my old stomping ground. I just moved to Texas from Kansas City. This particular company, they've been around a long time. I've actually included the links in the description for when you download the guide. So matter of fact, make sure you download the guide for this particular issue. This is issue number two. The other thing I did here is I after the actual um, the guide itself or the opportunity itself, which is opportunity number one, I actually have some notes up under there. My thoughts on what I think you should be doing with this particular contract. Like I said, number one, this is the number. The first contract is Accurate Carriers. They do say they're looking for a cargo van driver. It'll tell you what they're actually looking for in the description. So once again, I would, and I think they have actually have a phone number on their front page. Listen, if you're applying for a contract, I always it's great to fill out all the paperwork that they have online, submit your application. Listen, pick up the phone and call. Pick up the phone, call, make contact, find out what they're looking for. I even posted in the I got coaches, my dean's coach notes. You'll see I tell you what questions to ask when you actually get them on the phone. You want to make sure you stay on their radar. So that's the first one. The second one is American Expediting, also in Kansas City, Missouri. They're looking for a cargo van driver. A lot of these I included, even though they say they're looking for a cargo van driver, they have all kinds of accounts. And we're getting into the busy season. Drivers are taking vacations, things like that, having different things come up. They're going to need drivers. They're going to need drivers on other accounts that they don't even have listed. So call these people, ask them about other accounts that they have available, things like that. Make sure you do that. The third one I have on here is one that I had on the previous show that we did. On-way transport. Listen, I like on-way. I have driven for them before. There's some nice people, just great to deal with. They have all different kinds of accounts. They have blood accounts. They have medical carrier accounts. They have some. They also have They have auto part accounts. Listen, I don't know all the accounts they have, but make sure once again when you contact them, you make contact with them, make sure you're asking all those questions. What do they have available? What accounts do they have available? Do they have drivers that's going to be out? Sure you make them aware that you're prepared, and hopefully you are prepared. You've got your bloodborne pathogen certification, you've got your HIPAA certification, specimen certification. You want to make sure you got your EIN in place. All those business foundations that you've heard me talk about in videos and things like that. Make sure you got your LLC in place. They're not hiring uh, W-2 employees. These are contractor positions. Make sure that you're positioned that way. You have all your ducks in a row. That's very important. So once again, Onway, fantastic company. Love those guys. It's owned by a veteran as well. Number four, also in Kansas City. This one is for Accurate Couriers. Again, they happened to make the list twice. I think they had two different listings, and so I included them twice. Once again, make sure you stay visible. Ask those questions that's in those notes. Coach, I got Coach Dean's notes at the bottom. I tell you what to ask. I tell you what to look for. I didn't leave you high and dry. Listen. I gave you the whole game. Okay. And if that doesn't do it for you, you guys know how to hit me up. Hit me up at Bruce. Bruce at Dean Med Academy. Okay. My last one is Capital Express. This one is out of Omaha, Nebraska. Capital Express, independent contractor, medical carrier positions. They have them. They're hiring right now, so that's another good one to look at. Make sure you check these guys out. I wouldn't sleep on them. I would make sure I give them a call. I tell you what to ask for in the notes as well. Listen, I just wanted, like I said, I wanted to hop on here. I'm going to be doing this 3 times a week. I want to say that I'm going to be doing this at 7 p.m. on Central Standard Time. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So for those of you guys who want to tune in live, maybe you want to ask me some questions, things like that. I'm not really sure how many people I have on here. I think maybe one. I think. But listen, I've got the chat open. If there's some questions someone wants to ask, fire away. Um, oh boy, I think I just lost everybody. My bad, guys. My bad. Okay, I'm back. Okay. A little bit of a technical difficulties there. Anybody want to ask any questions? Not, I think we're all good. Listen, to what you're looking. This is an excellent place to start. You've got to get some contracts. Start applying for some contracts. Maybe you're doing gig work and you're trying to become a medical carrier, and now you're saying, "Hey, look, I need to know where to apply." Um, that's why I created this. When I first got started, I applied in March. Didn't hear anything in May. Back to May, and that time it was nothing but silence. I really didn't even know where to apply or any of that. That's why I'm trying to share some of these things with you guys, so you don't run into that struggle that I ran into. Listen, hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. There you have it. Have a fantastic weekend. Be safe. Thank you for watching. One other thing too, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I'll drop a lot of good gems there, as well as the videos there. I think I've been getting a lot of feedback. A lot of you guys have said these videos has really helped. So make sure you do that as well. I think I see a couple more people joined. Once again, one more time, are there any questions that you guys want answered that I can answer for you? If not, hey, you guys have a great weekend.